Hello and welcome to Life is Important channel. Today I want to talk about polygamy. Anytime I think about polygamy, it brings tears to my eyes. I want to cry. Sometimes I do cry. I don't want to say anything that is not happening to me because it does affect me. It affects me so badly that it doesn't get off my mind in a day. And the way it's affecting me, I'm just blaming my father. I'm just blaming my father. And I see people feel comfortable with polygamy, but it does affect. Maybe at the time when our people are doing these things, they do not consider the children, how it will affect them later on in their lives. Well, I'm from Africa, and polygamy is rife in Africa. If you can get a few family who haven't gone through polygamy, well, you are really, really lucky. But my father, we came from a tribe which they say is Creole, but they are descendants of African. They how did my father term it? I can't even remember the term that he used it. Okay, but we are Christians, and within the Christian family, polygamy is not welcome. But my father chose to, and I am the child of the first marriage, and my mother was the one that my father married first in a church. Married my mother was very young, and they had children. They had 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys. But later on in my father's life, he decided to go the polygamy way, and he started having all this relationship and family relationship, bringing mother women into the house. But my mother had, by then, when my father started this nonsense, as I would call it, my mother had left the house because my father was not a nice man to my mother. I'll confess that. He was nice to us, the children, but to my mother, he wasn't nice. I don't know, but my father is like he picked and chose which child to love. But though he gave us all the right opportunity to be successful, only few chose to. And coming down the line of my father's life, he married the customary marriage, and that woman had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl for him. And then another woman that he brought in the house again to live with this customary married woman had 2 children for him. And then he had so many children outside the house, so many children. Well, anyway, of the 5 of us that my mother gave birth to for him, I'm the only survivor. Now, let's look at the consequences of these plural marriages. Many of them did not do well in life. Many of them did not do well. Well, if I would say, I'll count myself lucky outside in my mother's offsprings. Myself, and my brother, he's dead now, he's late, did well. But the rest of them, they didn't do well at all. But then within these siblings in the family, there were lots of fighting, there were lots of envy, there was lots of evil that was going on. Even with the wives, there were lots of evil fighting. There was no love in this family. And now that my father had died, before he died, he never put his house in order. He never did that. And now, what made me angry is that now the siblings are fighting. They are fighting. It's only one house that they are fighting for. And no one wants to update the house or upgrade the house or whatever. They just want to grab the house. Okay, this is part one of my ranting about polygamy marriage. And I've even written a book telling my story. And these children who were born from the customary marriage, they become one of the worst within the family. They are threatening to kill all my siblings from my mother's side. They're trying to do all sorts of evil. And, well, they did try. None of my mother's children are alive. I am the fourth child in the marriage, so I'm the only one that survived. My last brother, the one that came after me, he died, and he was really dealt with in an evil way. That he was a pastor, and during his last days he really suffered. And I know they would have tried me, but because I am strong in my faith in the Lord, they have never been able to destroy me. Though they are trying, they're still trying. They've tried my whole family, they tried my marriage, they tried my children, but the Lord uphold us. And the other one that I have a mixed race family. That is another evil side of the marriage. So polygamy is not a good thing. When the children are from different mothers, there's no way, especially in Africa, and where property is concerned, they're going to fight to the end. Right now, they are fighting me for the house. I don't care about the house. I want the house to be sold and shared among all the remaining grandchildren, great-grandchildren. But there are few people who are still fighting, who want the house. They've not done anything in their lives. They have not done anything. They just sit down, enjoying in the house. They are not working. They are not doing anything. Anyway, that's polygamy. And I hope my father sees what he did. If he has the what you call it, the eyesight to see, but I mean dead men don't see. But when we all meet one day with God, I think there are lots of questions we would love to ask. Okay, bye bye. I love you all. I've learned a little bit about polygamy in my life.